Acre-Esee, a helping hand with your land.
Neil from Essex here today with a new segment I'm going to call Crazy Neil's Deals. We're going to take a walk around the store here and find that stuff that seems to accumulate in the dusty corners and see if we can sell a little bit of it to you. Most of this stuff is going to be one-off items, not things that are going to be available for a long time. So if you're looking at this video weeks or months from now, know that many of this stuff is probably gone. So bunch of one-time offers to show you here today. Crazy Neil's Deals. So our first piece is a Kubota RC60-71B mower deck. More than likely this is a piece that we have sold the tractor off on, but the customer opted not to take the mower deck, so it's left here for us. So this guy you're going to see is in fairly good structural condition, which is unusual for an old mower deck like this. Looks like it is missing the back half of the PTO shaft, so that's a piece that we would need to pick up, but the rest of it seems to be here. We would probably want to put this onto a tractor that has had a mower deck that is rusted out because it's missing the lift linkage and stuff here to pin it onto a machine. This should go onto B7100 series tractors. That's what the end of that model code tells us. So if you got a B7100, you got a mower deck on the way out, I got one here for you for 400 bucks. Little compact implements are hard to come by used, and I'm not sure why this one is still here, but I got a little 48-inch box blade for the back of a small tractor. Be perfect on the back of a BX or a small B-series machine. So hook you up with this guy right here for about 150 bucks. A new one's gonna come in around $600–700. Another piece left behind from a tractor that was sold. So this is obviously a John Deere ballast box. And one of these brand new is going to go for around 250 bucks. We'll go half price on this guy for $125 and even throw in the stones for free. So I've got a bagger off of a Kubota GR series tractor. This is a GCK 48-GR. This would have come off of a GR 2000, but will go on to any of the tractors in that family. Looks like it's fairly complete here. It does appear to be missing the belt that would go between the mower deck out to the fan, so that's a piece you'd have to add. But I'd let this go at about a third of its new cost, so give us about 850 bucks here. Got an Acre-Esee pull-behind mower. Not sure any details on this at all, so we're going to go with kind of the least assumption here and say that this guy probably doesn't run. But with a little bit of work, you could get yourself a tow-behind mower here for 100 bucks. Guys are always looking for a small tractor to have around a cabin or to put to use in some kind of rugged area. This B1750 would be a great candidate for that. So this is one that we've had priced in here at $2,900. We could do a clearance price on this guy, let it go as is with its mower deck down here for $2 grand. If you're looking for a little bit nicer piece, you might want to consider this John Deere 4710. So this is a large compact tractor. Obviously has a cab on it and a nice front loader. Machine is in above average condition for a machine like this, particularly with this aftermarket cab. A lot of times these things can come out looking a little ratty, and this one's actually not too bad. This guy's been priced at $20,900. If you pick this guy up, we go at even 20 grand. A 10-year-old skid steer mount snow blade. This is from a company called Snowway with a plastic moldboard on the back that will help snow roll right off of this nice and easy. It's about 10 years old. One of these things brand new is right about $2,500. We'd let this one go for 800 bucks. We sell a lot of skid loader mount brooms for cleaning up job sites and also for snow removal. They do a really nice job of cleaning off areas where you really need a nice smooth surface, where you're not going to have ice and that kind of stuff where somebody could potentially slip and fall. We send a lot of these things out on snow rentals, and unfortunately we don't turn them quickly enough. So I've got 4 of them right now that I can let go for about 30% off of what a brand new one goes for. So right now, 4 72-inch Virnig brooms with prices right about $4,000, depending on the age and usage that's on them. The last 18 months or so, we have had a fantastic run of selling new skid steers, and that's led to a huge overstock of used ones, far more than our local area can really absorb. In order to try to get these things out into some new homes, we're offering free delivery on any used skid steers out to 250 miles. And if there's a particular one you're interested in, we may even go a little bit beyond that. So check out our website, that long list of used skid steers there. If you can put one to work, we will bring it right to your door. Up here on the top of the pallet racking is a set of BX pallet forks, to be model BX2415. These are Kubota small pallet forks that are made for the BX series tractors. Now these guys, because it's a niche lightweight set of pallet forks, are on the expensive side new. So right about $1,200 for a set of these, brand new at MSRP. You can let this set go for $800. If you can weld, I've got buckets for projects coming out my ears. So this will be a small one here for a backhoe or a small excavator. Let this guy go for, say, $100. A bucket like this new is going to be usually in the $700 to $800 range. And this over here is a pin-grapper coupler for a small excavator. I believe this one is for a Kubota U25. This is made by Workbrow. This is likely going to fit some of Kubota's small excavators as well. Now this is a pin grabber type, so it's not necessarily going to be compatible with the rest of the Kubota buckets. One of these guys is usually in the $900 to $1,000 range new. You can take this one off my hand if you want to see if you can make it work for $400. Most of our equipment now has moved on to skid steer attached buckets, but I have a bunch of pin-ons left over that have not gone out the door yet. Back here are 3 B1626 buckets. These are going to be used on the large B series tractors. These are going to have a normal selling price of $575. These 3 I can let go basically for my cost of $400. The thing to do with one of these, if you don't have a loader to pin it right onto, would be to cut the back of the mounts off and then weld a skid steer coupler plate onto the back. Got those plates for $150. So for $550 and a little bit of time with a welder, you'd have another bucket you could use. Got another backhoe bucket. This is an 18-inch Bradco. More than likely would have been off of a 511, 611 size backhoe. This one has no markings, no part numbers on it at all, so it's pretty difficult for us to tell you exactly what it's for. But again, if you're looking for a project bucket, this will be a great one for you. It's in really good condition, a little bit of paint wear in the back of it, but it looks like the teeth have never been in the ground before. So if you can find a use for this, $300 and a little bit of welding. This is a 54-inch bucket to go on the front of a Woods loader. This one was actually not manufactured correctly. We ended up ordering in another one to go into the customer's machine, but we're left with the leftover bucket here. So $100 if you want to take this thing off of our hands. Make a good 54-inch bucket for the front loader of a small tractor. You're likely going to need to do some weld work in order to get the pins to line up properly. This is perhaps my favorite deal out of the lot that we've got here. So these are our Kubota TL1747 buckets. They're 72-inch pin-on buckets that are made for the tractor loader backhoe series machines. This one likely would have been used on the L48. These were purchased off of a warehouse sale, so we've got them for a really good price. Normally $1,100 for a big heavy bucket like that. I've got 6 of these for $500 a pop. Unfortunately, we accumulate a fair amount of excess tires. As we order tractors in, they always need to come with tires on, and if we order in, say, an odd set of tires for a customer's sale, we're often left with the extra set of tires sitting here on the lot with nothing to do with them. So I've got 2 sets of ag tires off of a New Holland Power Star 75. These are in basically perfect condition with their rims and everything. A new set of tires like this is going to be in the $3,000 range. We would let this set go for half price. So $1,500 for the fronts and the rears. We'll have the sizes posted down in the description below. Got a whole set of clamp-on duels here. These tires would be 520 by 70 R38s. These will clamp onto a tractor like the M6 131 behind me here. These were ordered in for a long-term rental that we did for several tractors while they were out, and while most of the tractors have sold through at this point, we're left with the clamp-on duels. So really expensive set of tires with the clamping hardware if you'd like to add duels to your machine. You can let this set go for $2,500. The third function kits for BX series tractors went on back order for a little while, and I may have gotten a little too aggressive in bringing them into stock. So I've got, looks like 12 BX 2412 third function kits for the front of the BX 80 series tractors. If If you'd like one of these, I can hook you up with one for 600 bucks. If you have a ZD 326 or 331, the prior series, I've got a striping kit for you. This will be the roller that goes across the back of the machine in order to stripe your lawn. These were actually pretty hard to get when they were in production, but I still have one sitting here on the shelf. 250 bucks, we'll get it out to you. So that's a little bit of house cleaning. If you enjoyed this video, this is a little different format for us, let me know. Maybe we'll do more of these in the future. So if you have parts needs for machines that you already have, service that we can help with, or you're shopping for a piece of equipment, give us a call at Messick's. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at messick's.com. Skid loader mount broom for cleaning up job sites. For the whole set of ag tires. Let me do that again. Crazy